The Marriage Conversation. Discovering new pathways to intimacy in marriage. With your host, Dr. Stephen Frew.
We paint marriages with a pretty broad brush. They're either in trouble or they're doing okay. In trouble marriages frequently end in divorce, but they don't have to. Some of the okay marriages also end in divorce because they were marginal and didn't know it. Marriage may soon be added to the endangered species list. 50 to 60% fail, and of the other 50%, half of them are not doing real well. They're duty dance marriages, minimal communication marriages, emotional or even physical abuse marriages, addiction and codependency marriages. All these marriages we call marginal marriages. Let's look at a few signs of a marginal marriage, what indicators to look for, and what you can do if you're in a marginal marriage. Here's a story for you. The couple who walked into the newly minted counselor's office was a study in classy. She was a former actress and model dressed like a high-end fashion model for an upscale magazine. He was an executive with a major chain, polished, articulate, confident, and very present. They were color-coded, and the counselor, in jeans, t-shirt, and longish hair, was painfully aware of the difference in their uniforms. They came because of his 8-year-old daughter. She was in trouble. She'd hit her head on the stucco of the garage wall until it bled, or she'd faint. She'd lie in the street hoping for a car to run over her. They wanted the counselor, who had a good reputation in dealing with children, to see her. As they talked, they made reference to psychological theories, books they'd read, other counselors they'd talked to. As the hour went on, this highly articulate, well-read, and insightful couple seemed more and more beyond the reach of the counselor. "What am I doing here?" he asked himself. "These people know more than me, are more competent in life, make more money, and far more attractive than I am. What can I possibly give them?" His self-doubt and anxiety rising and not knowing what to say, the hour nearly over, he blurted out, "Well, there's a lot of anxiety in this room." Half of it, of course, was his own. With that, the couple swiveled in their chair, like the turrets on a tank, the counselor said later. And she, speaking in a voice an octave lower than her speaking voice, said, "Well, you don't know what it's like to live with this SOB. He's so cool, he's cold. He forces all of us to put our shoes in a neat little row outside the front door. He's always critical of everything we do. He can't let his daughter have any fun time with me without competing. He looks perfect, but he's so insecure." He went off about her sexual aloofness, said she didn't know how to love a man, was selfish, indulged, ignorant of finances, a TV addict. They went at each other for about 30 minutes. The counselor had no idea what to do or how to stop them. When they finished, they stood up, paid him, thanked him, and left. The next morning, the man called and asked for an appointment. He said he and his wife had decided to divorce. Would the counselor recommend someone for her? The counselor worked with this man for several years. The wife came once or twice to assure some reality, and they did, in fact, divorce. The girl? The counselor never saw her. Her symptoms completely disappeared over the next few weeks. She split time with her father and stepmother, and by all accounts did very well from that time on. Marginal marriages usually don't recognize that they're marginal. Often a symptom will tell them something's missing, a child's in trouble, the possibility of an affair, chronic sickness, tiredness, or boredom. But there are some very solid indicators that tell us when a marriage isn't working the way it could be. Here are a few. 1, you avoid conflict and you're argumentative. In other words, your arguments go nowhere. 2, you blame, diagnose, analyze, judge, speculate, theorize, and maintain a hostile environment. 3, you compete. Your life together is a stream of power struggles. 4, You don't talk about issues that both of you know are important. 5. Neither of you has felt your body warm with love for the other for some time. 6. Entertainment has replaced intimate conversation. If you'd like to know more about marginal marriages, check out our website, themarriageconversation.com. This is Stephen Frew. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to The Marriage Conversation. For more free articles, recordings, and videos, please visit The Marriage Conversation at www.marriageconversation.com.